In today's video, I'm going to be using a bunch of the different Wave 5 meta builds that I've been seeing popping up pretty much everywhere online. And to kick things off, I'm going to be using Luigi Pipe Frame. Now keep in mind, every single build in today's video is going to be using the rollers, or the Azure rollers, the same stats, as well as the paper glider, because with Wave 5, nothing really changed. These tires are still by far the best. That's why everyone uses them. You're going to see them for a while, unless, of course, in Wave 6 something happens with all the tires, but it's pretty unlikely at this point in time. And I actually do enjoy using this combo quite a bit. Luigi has the exact same stats and the same character class as Kamik, one of the new Wave 5 characters. And the pipe frame is one of my favorite vehicles to use just because of the handling stat on it. You give up a little bit of speed, maybe a little bit of mini turbo in comparison to some of the other builds you see, some of the other meta builds, but you make up for it in handling. It's the same reason, guys, I love using the buggy, and it's still my favorite vehicle to use to this day. Pretty early shock here as well, as we're playing on Squeaky Clean Sprint, one of the new Wave 5 courses here. So I've been really enjoying using the pipe frame. I've been using it quite a lot with Male Villager and that character class as well. So let's see how it performs. I will be giving a little bit of a pros and cons, I guess, at the end of each character that I use, and that is an unfortunate timing for that blue shell. I trail that player and I'm in first, but I can't really slow down because I'm in the glider section now. So I am going to get blue shelled. I'm going to wait until the glider just so I don't get hit out of the air. We can regain our speed here. I guess I lost my banana there. I think I might have trailed that player. I didn't even notice. But we're keeping up here at the end. We get lag trail just a little bit there. Just barely missed their bananas. We're keeping up. It's been a fight with these two other players at the front of the pack. Everyone else seems to be a little bit behind. I actually thought I had way more room there to go around that banana. I'm just going to use my mushroom here. Get rid of that blooper ink in this underwater section. I'm losing speed, and I'm actually trailing the front of the pack now by a little bit because of that. So maybe a third place will be the only place I can get. Actually, the blue shell is out. I narrowly avoid it. I'll go ahead and throw my red shell. We get some more protection here. Looks like my red shell did connect. The shock is out. Wait, we're in second all of a sudden. I'm not sure what happened to that other player. Maybe they got hit off the edge. But it looks like I'll secure a second place for this first race. And we are back on Raceway, N64 Raceway that is, for the next race, as we have a Kamik Teddy buggy, I almost said bitty buggy there, with the GLA tires. I haven't seen that combo quite a bit recently as well. The GLA seem to have stuck around since Wave 4, and they're still quite common. Of course, the roller tires, like I said in that first race, are here to stay. They are by far the best tires in the game, without a doubt. And so far this combo, I mean, it's to be expected. I'm having a lot of fun with it. This combo is just so much fun to use, so much fun to drive. One of the things that I definitely prefer in this game is to have a lot of handling, so that I'm able to take these corners very tightly and adjust my lines as I need to. And just so I can crank out the mini turbos a bit better as well. Looks like we get our green stolen there. I'm trying to break this player's red shell. I fire them twice and somehow the lag does not break the red shell. That is pretty crazy. Just an example of the lag in this game. The online lag can be pretty insane sometimes. It's all part of the fun of this game though, of course. I think I'll go for the shortcut here. Get another item box, try to just avoid these players for now. Yeah, that was fairly quick, it seemed like. We're all the way up into third place. Get back up to 10 coins here as well, but that Metal Mario player has a bit of a breakaway, and as soon as I say that, the blue shell is out. Looks like that player got hit by it. So the lead is basically gone, basically down to nothing. And the shock is out, which means the rest of the pack is going to catch up as well. Yeah, looks like quite a few players were actually in stars there. Like that Tanuki Mario player. That Kamik player has a bullet bill. I'm going to have to go wide just to avoid them here as well. Looks like someone else has a star. Yeah, that is just not a good shock for us because all these players in the middle and the back of the pack had a bunch of power items in the back pocket. They're able to dodge the shock. And now they're just going to wreak havoc here at the end. Still hold on to that bullet bill. Need to be careful for that. I'm just going to go to the complete other side here. And for me, I'm going to hold on to this mushroom and take it in the shortcut here. And hope for the best. I feel like I'll get passed by at least one player. There's no way I can hold off without any protection. Yeah, looks like that bullet bill is out. Will it be enough? It looks like it won't be. Wow, we come away with the first on the second race. Let's go. And we are back on N64 Kalimari Desert, yet another N64 course. And the first bagger of the video, of course. As you guys know, I love my bagging tracks. It's always a lot of fun. And this one is really funny to me because I feel like I never really know what to do, but things always seem to work out for me. Either way, go ahead and just chain the star already. And we are off. Actually, I don't know if I want to be this close to the pack already. I think I'm just going to hang back and worry about getting some coins maybe. Definitely chain all these mushrooms at the next set for sure. Actually, go ahead and just hold on to one for now. Try to get some more coins here. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the mushroom for the shortcut up here. Looks like all those coins got stolen, unfortunately. The pack is super tight here. Like I said, I'm going to go to the left here and go in the off-road. Go ahead and chain this star as well. Go ahead and spam everything. We get triple mushrooms. I'll just chain that to try to get some better protection here. And we get a red shell and some more mushrooms. I need some more coins though, and I'm actually gonna spam. That was a bad idea. I should have just held on to those mushrooms because I was trying to avoid that red shell. We're actually just gonna get comboed now. So I guess I went ahead a little bit too quickly. This is seemingly what always happens on this track, is that this section in particular, I saw the red shell coming though, or that blue shell rather, but this section in particular always just wrecks havoc. I get taken out left and right by everyone else in the lobby. And we're gonna go now, get a nice pull there as long as there's no shock until I can use my mushroom, excuse me, my star. I'm just calling every item the wrong name right now. This is too bad. We get a nice chain there. What else can we get? We get some triple mushrooms here so we can pass these players. And I'm gonna spam this at the line. Is it gonna be enough? It is not. But I'll secure a fifth, so not a bad race. And we're back, this time playing on Toad's Turnpike. If I'm being honest, this is probably the worst track in the game. It seemingly is just very boring, you know, basically just going in a figure eight, not really much going on. And I'm actually going to try to bag on this track. Looks like that other player is as well. So maybe I am onto something here, onto some sort of strategy. I've actually never tried bagging on this track before, but I feel like it should work out pretty well. Now, I have been seeing quite a few other people rocking with the pipe frame. No surprise though, this build, like I said before, is very comfortable to use. You know, the handling is amazing, and it has very similar stats to some other meta builds, which is why it's just such a good combo right now. You sacrifice a little bit of speed, you know, compared to something like the Teddy Buggy, but you get a ton of handling in return and actually get a weird wrong way drift there. That Yoshi player stole my box anyway, so it didn't really matter. And we're gonna get red shelled. Actually, we are not. That is just going, it's cruising along the side section there on the wall. Gotta watch out for that player in the star. I guess that's because that player was in the star on that side section. And I think I'll get hit now. Yeah, I don't have some protection in time there. Looks like the players in the front couple spots have taken off and are way ahead of the pack here. Trying to go off the track here on that glider. And now we're all the way up into third place. I'll go ahead and spam that fire flower to get some more items here. And wow, that is a crazy pull. I'm going to use that right away. Yeah, we could have got taken out by that green shell, so I'm glad I did. Just because that player in first is so far ahead, we're getting these crazy pulls. We get a golden mushroom as well. Actually went wide to get some items there. Probably a mistake because I get taken out and I go right into that vehicle. I do get another item. What else can we get here? We get a single green shell. That is just not a good pull at all. Hopefully we get something better here at this next section, at this next double. What can we get here? I'm going to spam that. We get a star. Can we get a late shock dodge here? It looks like it is probably not going to happen. We get a piranha plant as well. And, oh, it actually went away because there's in the wall. So I wasn't able to utilize it effectively. And we will take a fourth. So not a bad race. And we are back here on GBA Riverside Park. One of my favorite tracks in the entire game. Another bagging track. You know, last time on Kalimari Desert, things didn't really work out all that well. I was able to secure a top spot, at least a fourth place spot, not a podium finish, but still a top spot overall. But this is one of those tracks where I feel like no matter what, I can get a good race. So let's try to do it again. Actually, there's a ghost. I did not see that coming. We get our box stolen. That's okay though. I can still get plenty of boxes the rest of this race. Another player has a ghost there, so I can let them go ahead. Go ahead and get the double box this time around. And wow, that is probably the worst pull possible. We get the blue shell and the golden. Maybe we can make this player steal our blue shell here with their ghost. Maybe not. I'll just go ahead and hold on to this for a few more seconds and chain it at the next set here. Go ahead and finally go now with the blue shell, as well as use my triple mushrooms, get another double box, get another golden. We're getting hit with a red shell from a crazy 8 in last. Just got red shelled in like 10th place there. And this should be out in time. Yeah, it looks like I'm able to get rid of those. We get fired by this player, also in the bottom though. That is tragic. And now we are all the way down in 11th place. We don't even have 10 coins. We keep getting hit. And I only have another single mushroom here. So I'll go ahead and use this on this corner. Hopefully we can get another good item. We get yet another golden. That's 3 goldens. That is the worst case scenario. Just as I was saying how I always get good pulls, I've just gotten basically the worst pulls in the game. But that is one of the best pulls. A bullet bill on that corner is one of the best places to use it. We're all the way up into 4th. We get triple mushrooms, but that is a tragic banana that I'm running right into. And I guess I will have to take a 4th place. So not too bad of a race overall. And we're back on Mario Kart Stadium. It has been a while, guys. But one of my favorite tracks in the game recently. Such a good bagging track. I know it gets hated on quite a lot just because of the fact that it is, you know, the first track in the game. It's pretty basic and it is such a bagging track. So we're going to try our best here to do well, to get a late comeback. I'm probably just going to stick around, hang out in the back of the pack until like late lap 2 and then make a comeback. I know on this track, I like to take the beginning shortcut. It's the ending shortcut, firstly, at the end of lap 2, the beginning shortcut on lap 3, cut off the little corner of that sharpest turn there at the start of the lap, and then just go from there, you know, hope for the best. I'm going to go ahead and start this golden timer here right away, and that is fire. Okay, that actually looked like it was coming backwards, a little bit of an optical illusion for me there, so I got really concerned, went super wide. And we are already catching up here to the back of the pack. But I'm just going to zigzag, crank out some mini turbos here. You know, like I said, not really in a rush to catch up just yet. Try to get some good items. Yeah, I'll hold on to these for just a little bit longer. Chain at the next set. Maybe a bullet bill and a star. Or even a golden in the pocket would be good. And that is not what we wanted at all. So I'm actually going to wait here a little bit longer even. And gotta watch out for that player's bullet. I think I'll go ahead and chain at this next set and get another box. And then use my star now for this corner. We get another single mushroom. Again, not really a great pull. But maybe I can hold this star, get another good box here. See what else I can get. That player has a bomb, so I need to watch it for that. And I'm just gonna pull up my triple protection here. And I know they're gonna drop the bomb anytime now. We can go ahead and back these greens. See what else I can get. We get double red shells, unfortunately. Not a very good pull to help us take the ending shortcut. And it looks like I will take a 4th place. So overall, not a bad race. And we are back on the dreaded Wii Coconut Mall, guys. This is just one of those tracks. It always goes sideways. At least it seems like that way. Maybe I'll have some good luck this time around. As we get lag trailed already. So not off to a good start. You know, I guess I did lose some of my protection there. But I feel like this is just one of those tracks where it seems to go pretty good throughout, you know, most of the course. And then at the end, things just come falling apart. But overall, this session has been pretty good for me. You know, I've gotten a ton of, I guess, top 4 spots overall. Quite a few 4th places there in a row. I'm actually going to wait for these players, maybe get a better box here. Go wide for some coins, because I actually don't have any at all right now, I just realized. And we get lag trailed yet again. All these Japanese players make it the worst when it comes to lag trails. We have quite a few Kamik players here, I've noticed as well in these lobbies. A couple Inkling boys as well. Go ahead and take this shortcut here. See what else I can get for some good items. Watch out for this Mario player with the red shells. Thankfully that other red shell just goes right around me there. I think I'll chain for another set here, maybe get some good protection. Never mind. I seemingly always get these mushrooms nowadays. I don't know what it is since wave 5, but I pretty much pull mushroom after mushroom and seemingly nothing else a lot of the races I play. There we go. We get some good protection. Block that red shell from hitting us. Looks like that player behind us has more red shells. Oh, we get taken out by fire. I'm going to go ahead and just throw the red shell right back at them since they fired us. That player unfortunately steals our box. We can go for the shortcut here once again. Looks like everyone is in power items but me. There's a bullet there. There's a star. There's a blooper out. I'll go for the double box. Yeah, first place has quite of a lead. Maybe that's why. Okay, we finally get a star of our own. I'll go ahead and use that now. Still looking for the first shock dodge of the video here. Maybe this is it. Looks like it's not going to happen. Yeah, first is so far ahead. We can go ahead and red shell that player and start to mushroom out. Looks like they get taken out. We get taken out though. We get passed by the bullet. There's the blue shell finally, and yet another 4th place. How many 4th places is that in this video? This is crazy. And we are back, this time playing on Merry Mountain, and that is quite the interesting combo. Baby Rosalina, Ink Striker with, I think that's the sponge tires. I almost never see those, so I'm not even sure what the name is of those tires. We also have a player rocking with Mario Standard, one of my favorite combos to this day still. It is so goofy, it's so funny that that is, you know, one of the meta builds, maybe not meta, but a build that can keep up with the meta, since it is so good overall. And I'll go ahead and use this mushroom here on the shortcut. Wow, that was a very close banana snipe there. We can go ahead and try to break away here, get a bit of a lead. But watch out for this character. I think they might have, actually they lost it. They did have a shell, and that red shell is just going by everybody. That was super weird. It just kept going, keeps going on the rest of the track. We're off to an early lead here. You know, I haven't really front run a lot in these races so far this session, but overall I've had some good luck either way. Try to squeeze out another mini turbo. I am unable to there. One of the disadvantages, I guess, of this build. And I'm actually going into this candle. I'm stuck. I was trying to squeeze out that mini turbo. It just did not work out there. I'm actually going to go ahead and bag now that I'm kind of stuck in the middle of the pack here. So what else I can get for some good items? We're all the way down in 11th. We get the crazy 8. I'm going to spam that right away. Unfortunately, that player gets red shelled in like 11th place. That's always the worst when the person behind you gets a crazy 8 like that. What else can we get? We get yet another star here. Gotta watch out for these players around me, see what they have. Let's go ahead and hold on to one last mushroom here. There's been a surprisingly few amount of shocks this session as well. I don't even know if there's been a single one. I think maybe just one overall. So maybe we can get a shock dodge here. It's unlikely though, you know, because of how I feel like the shock, like so many other items, the item roulette just got messed up since wave 5. And I feel like the shock never happens unless you're playing like a really hardcore bagging track. And I think that red shell's coming for me. Oh, it is. Okay, there's the shock. We get the iframe dodge though. Looks like 3 or 4 other players were able to dodge with bullets or with stars. I only get one item there, unfortunately. What can it... It's going to be triple mushrooms. Not a good item pull. That player has the piranha. Oh, it actually hits us sideways. Yes, that shock was not good for us whatsoever. I'm going to fall down all the way into 7th place. And we are once again playing on Coconut Mall. The first repeat, I believe, of the video. Maybe we'll get a better result. I think I was able to finish in maybe like 4th place there last time, so not too bad of a race overall. As we get trailed in the air there, go ahead and red shell that player back. And it should be another tight race. You know, all these races in these worldwide so far in today's session have been pretty tight. I've been able to squeeze out some good, consistent, you know, top spots, but still not really any like first places or anything amazing. I'm going to hold on to this boomerang. This is a pretty good item to have right now, and I can save it and use the mushroom for the shortcut. We actually almost get hit by that player. Go ahead and just back that. That is a bomb. So we can use this mushroom now in the shortcut. Actually, I think my boomerang got blown up there by that bomb because it just disappeared completely. I'm not really sure what happens. I think it can get broken like that, so I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It looks like our red shell is going to get stolen there as well. I missed the trick. Gotta watch out for this player. I'll go really wide for that double. I was worried they're going to back that banana and trap that box there. Looks like they did not. We can go ahead and red shell them here. Go ahead and throw another red shell. Maybe this one will hit them. Get the double here. It looks like it does connect, and now we are off into 1st place. We get some protection. I desperately need some more coins. I only have 4 right now in 1st. That is not very good. So I think what I'll do here is go ahead and back this. See if we can connect with anyone. Looks like we missed. We get another shell that we can use, and I'm actually just going to hold on to that for now. I don't want a boo to steal it if I use my coin here. I'll go ahead and use that now finally. Back this green, get another double. Looks like that is a bullet pill in 2nd place. You know, we get the super horn, just the item we're looking for here, as the coin gets stolen this time. So if there is a blue shell, we should be safe. It looks like there's actually going to be a red shell instead that I have to break. I thought I might have been too early, but it looks like I hit it just in time. You know, we have a crazy breakaway. I don't know what just happened. There's another red shell. It's not going to matter. There's actually a player in a ghost. So that was actually way closer than I thought, but I'll take a 1st place. And we're back, this time on Berlin Byways. Maybe the first tour track, which is very odd. You know, I normally play those quite a lot on this channel in these videos. They seem to be a fan favorite among the players in my lobbies. So see if we can get a win. I think this is one of my better tour tracks, at least. One of my favorites to drive. It's always a lot of fun. I actually go super wide there for the double. Go ahead and see if I can hop to recover here. I'll just keep using all my coins here to try to get up to 10 as quickly as possible since I am in the front of the pack here. And I'll also go ahead and back this green shell and chain at the next set. We are up to 10 here. And I think we're in a good spot. You know, we have a little bit of a lead already, which is great to see. And I'm just gonna, you know, do my best, get some good lines here. And I actually just learned about neutral hopping today, guys, which is when you hop to turn for a drift, a mini turbo, you can actually delay your turn a second. Instead of hopping and turning at the same time, you hop first and then turn in the air. You actually get a little bit more of a boost. You can charge your mini turbo a little bit sooner. And over the course of a race, it definitely adds up. So I'm going to be practicing that a lot, see if I can do a lot of them in this video. And I actually just remembered that I was trying to get better at that right now. So I'm going to try to do it for the duration of this video. Let me know, guys, if you notice some improvements from me here. It definitely is harder to kind of, you know, remember to do, to get used to. But I think once you have it down, it's one of those things that are just going to, you know, help your game out so much, help you improve, and it's just going to be very natural. As it looks like the blue shell is finally out here. Go ahead and hold on to my super horn until the very last second and then spam it just so I don't get it stolen by a ghost. You know, I have had that happen before where I use my coin a little bit too early because I saw the blue shell coming. And then a boo comes in out of nowhere and takes out the last second. Looks like that player had double reds, but the shock is out, so we get the iframe dodge, the second shock of the race. But that just means everyone's going to catch up to me now. I don't really have much of a lead anymore. Looks like everyone has slowly but surely been catching up. There's a Yoshi and a Kamik there that have caught up pretty much entirely. I'm just going to pull up my protection here and see if I can hold them off for the duration of the race here. Looks like another blue is out. I get my banana stolen, but it doesn't matter, and I will take a first place. And we are back on Dragon Driftway with the next combo of the video. This time it is Male Villager with the Ink Striker. So since the Male Villager character class, which includes Male Villager, Inkling Boy, and Tanuki Mario, received a bit of a buff in Wave 5, it's pretty much on par with the Yoshi character class. And of course, as you guys know, this Yoshi Ink Striker build is everywhere since Wave 4. It's probably the most popular build I see online by a mile. So it's only natural that I would give it a shot with the Male Villager character class, since they are so similar nowadays, to see if it's any good. You know, I think my biggest con when it comes to this Kart combo is the fact that the Ink Striker feels a little bit clunky to me. You know, I prefer, as you guys know, a lot of handling, like the pipe frame, like the biddy buggy. So with this combo, you do get a little bit more speed, but I feel like it's just a little bit harder to control, a little bit more bulky. It's just the general feeling I get, at least. So let's see how good it really is. See if we can continue our winning efforts. You know, we had the win in that last race, and I'm just all over the place. This is definitely not an easy track as I go flying off with this build, you know, since I am used to a little bit more handling. So it's definitely not helped me out so far. I'm all the way in 10th, trying to get a good item here. Use this mushroom on the shortcut, and I'm just going to use my star in this section here. Actually, we already got fired there, so I'm going to use it right away just to recover. See if we can catch up to the pack. Gonna have to hop around these corners since I am flying all over the place. Have to go for the single box here, and we get a single mushroom. Not a great pull, but there is another item set here. Can take the shortcut like pretty much everyone else did there as well, it seems like. And we're actually up into 4th, but I just missed the double by like a frame or two. Hopefully I can get the double at this next set. There should be less competition because there are 2 sets of doubles here. What can we get? We get a bunch of mushrooms. That's actually not a bad pull here for the end. As long as we can avoid getting hit by anyone. We're all the way up into 2nd, actually. So what a comeback, and not a bad finish for the first race for this new combo. We are back on GCN Baby Park, everybody. One of my favorite tracks. As you guys know, it is just so much chaotic fun. Let's see if we can get a first place. It is not going to be easy, though. Actually going to go wide for some item boxes there. Spam that. We get hit. I'm actually going to go ahead and do a little bit of bagging now. I meant to at the start, but I forgot. This is actually a decent bagging track to make a crazy comeback. Okay, I think now is the time. You know, we're in the back. We're like half a lap behind. Go ahead and just spam everything here. I missed that second item box. We can go ahead and get some more items now. Just stealing everyone's mushrooms there. Let's see what else we can get here. We get some more mushrooms and we get the star. I can go ahead and take this corner, cut off the off-road. We get some more mushrooms here. Looks like we're not going to get a shock dodge or anything, but we are back. That boomerang is pretty scary though. We get our item box stolen. We get hit by a red. I'll go ahead and recover, and I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to break through the pack once again. We're all the way up into fourth, into third here. There's some triple green shells. I'm going to have to use a mushroom again. I missed those other ones. We're up into second place now, just like that. See what else we can get for some item boxes. We get a second place coin. That is not very good. And can we get a crazy snipe on this player? We also get the red shell. Looks like our green shell actually connected. It bounced off a wall. And I'm going to come away with the first place on Baby Park. Let's go. And we're back, this time playing on Mute City for the first time in a while, and I'm actually going to go just for the front run here. I normally go off to the side there, get some coins, and get up to 10 right away, but just since I'm starting in first place, I'm going to try to keep it up here. And who knows, maybe this combo has enough speed to do the shroomless cut here at the end of the lap. Of course, it is very challenging to do, and I find if you have a character that's lighter that doesn't really have a lot of speed, then you can't really do it shroomless very easily, at least. So I definitely don't have enough speed this lap because I only have 3 coins, but once I get up to 10, I can go ahead and try it if I get the opportunity to later on in the race. I'll go ahead and chain here, drop that banana back, see what else we can get. We get double protection. Gotta watch out for all these players. It looks like that player gets trailed by that red shell, but we're still in second place here. The pack, as always, is super close because of that really broken shortcut at the end of the lap. If you have any sort of mushroom or anything, you are guaranteed to pass a couple of people at least. See what else I can get. Looks like that banana did connect with someone. And I need to work on this section. That's probably the worst part of the track for me by far. I always seem to get past on this section. And since I dropped down a little bit, I will go wide for those coins. Looks like that player actually used the super horn to take out that player. Normally I think that's a mistake. You want to hold on to your super horn, guys, if you're in first or second, just in case a blue shell comes, rather than trying to take out the player beside you. I guess it didn't matter for them because I was able to pull double shrooms there, and I was able to take the shortcut, and now I'm in first. A little bit of a lead, at least some space over the rest of the pack. I also have a mushroom to dodge a potential blue shell. Of course, I feel like there's going to be either a ghost or a shock here to take that away from me sooner than later. But I'm going to hope for the best, and hopefully I can use it for the ending shortcut here to extend my lead and guarantee my first place. It's going to be close though. There is the blue shell, so it looks like I will unfortunately have to save that here and not use it up just so I don't get taken out by the blue shell. Go ahead and use that. Oh, I actually missed the blue shell dodge, but I'm actually still in first. Okay, you know what? I guess things worked out, and I will take another first place. Let's go. And we're back playing on Sunshine Airport here for the next race of the video. Finally, someone is rocking PD Piranha. I never see PD anymore. PD has already died out. I feel like the Wiggler comes up once in a while. Of course, Kamik is literally everywhere because Kamik's in the meta right now. But PD Piranha is just the forgotten about Wave 5 character already. It's only been like 2.5 weeks and no one has PD. We unfortunately get hit with that red shell. Can we get a snipe? Looks like we cannot. So I'll be playing this one from the back of the pack. That's probably okay, and I'll go ahead and just bag at this next set, let everyone pass me here, and try to get some good power items. You know, that's typically what I like to do. Instead of trying to fight with the pack and trying to break through everyone and get back into first, I normally just accept that I got hit out, play from the back, try to get some power items, and make an epic comeback. One of my favorite things to do in this game, without a doubt. We're still in last, but the pack is super close, which means a shock or a shock dodge basically guarantee a good spot in this race. And we fail a little bit there. Looks like the player in front of us did as well. And I'm actually going to go for the lower path here and go for the double box and just chain everything I have here. It looks like that player was being really weird, slow down a little bit, but missed a double. We also get a crazy 8, so I'm going to spam that as well. Looks like no shock just yet. Of course, there really hasn't been too many shocks this session, as you guys have seen. Like I said earlier, I feel like that never happens for some reason anymore. The item roulette is all weird. I don't know what's going on recently. Go Go ahead and use these mushrooms, take the shortcut, and I'll go ahead and use my star because that player has the blue shell. I just don't want to get hit when they throw the blue shell. We're all the way up into 7th. Oh, I hit the wall though. My drift goes like the complete wrong way there. And I actually don't want to pass that player. Okay, they did go ahead and throw that red shell. And once again, I'm going to go down below here, see if I can get a good double box, even though it is a little bit slower. We get the red shell here. Go ahead and red shell that player. That's some fire. They bump us, unfortunately, right into the fire. I guess that red shell didn't connect either. So now we're all the way down into 7th. I'll use that mushroom just to get rid of that blooper. And I'm going to be going for the double. Oh, they actually took it. I didn't think they were, but they took a weird line and took it at the end. We're in 5th, but I feel like that will not last for long. Yeah, I didn't even know that star player was right there. Go ahead and get the trick there. That player gets started at the line, and I will take a 5th place. And we're back with yet another Wave 5 track, Koopa Cape from the Wii. And I'm rocking with the next combo of the video, another S tier combo to try out, and this is Mario Teddy. So of course, a lot of people were using this combo with Mario and the Teddy Buggy in Wave 4, and it pretty much stayed, you know, just as good as it was with Wave 5. It didn't get taken down at all. Of course, as you guys know, a lot of combos basically got better. Nothing really got worse per se with the Wave 5 balance changes. So this is still a very viable combo, very competitive. And let's see how it is. I actually do like using the Teddy Buggy, but I feel like it just doesn't handle as well as maybe something like the Biddy Buggy or a Pipe Frame. That's always at least what I say. But so far, it feels really good driving on this track. Go a little bit wide with a shortcut. I think you actually need to bump off the left wall there. I actually did not mean to use that. I want to save my coin just so I don't pull another coin here. Looks like I will anyways, though. But yeah, for that last shortcut at the end of the lap, I think you actually want to hit the wall a little bit just to adjust your angle so you can take it a little bit more inside and land in the water section and then just go from there. It looks like the shock is out, so it didn't really matter what I got at that last item set. We get a banana this time for some protection, which is nice, but that just means, as always, everyone is going to catch up to us because they're going to grow quicker than us. They're going to get some more speed before we are. And wow, that is a pretty amazing pull when I'm in first. Double protection with the second slot being a bomb. Really the best I could ask for. Looks like the banana gets stolen. And I actually did not go wide enough on the little section in the underwater, so I actually go super wide for the shortcut. And we have a bit of a breakaway now, actually. Did not expect that to happen after the shock. Normally, it's the opposite in my experience, where you basically get caught up to by everyone else in the lobby because they grow faster. We also pull another protection item, a green shell rather than a coin. So I don't want to jinx myself, but this race has been going pretty well, rather. That's what I'm trying to say here. Really, nothing at all has gone wrong. Everything has gone right. And it looks like we are cruising our way into an easy first place. Probably the easiest one I've had of the video, without a doubt here. So I will take those all day. Let's go. And for the next race here, we are playing on GBA Boo Lake. Still rocking Mario Teddy. Of course, had a pretty successful first race with this combo. I will say it does feel very smooth to drive. Of course, it is basically the most similar build to Yoshi Teddy, other than maybe the male villager Inkling character class, of course, which is basically the same thing at this point. I'll just go ahead and throw that red right away just so I do not get trailed here. Also go ahead and cut this inside, use my coin here, try to outline this player here. Looks like we are able to. I'll go ahead and trail myself just in case someone is too close and we can take them out here. Gotta watch out for that green shell. But this race should be a lot closer than that last race, of course. Really not much breathing room already. Looks like someone did get taken out there, and I'm actually going to go ahead and chain at this next set, see what else we can get for some protection. Get up my coins as well. We get the super horn up to 9 coins. I think I'll just go ahead and hold on to this for now. Looks like the player in second has a coin as well. Hopefully I don't have to use this on something like a red shell here, but you never know. Of course, there could be a shock soon as well. There is a player pretty far behind in the pack, it looks like. And the pack itself is very close once again. So anything could happen here. Somehow we're still in first. I don't know what it is with these lobbies all of a sudden, but it seems like it's a pretty chill race for me, at least in first. And I think there might be some lag on the map, but it looks like we have quite a breakaway now. And I guess it's going to stay that way. Another first place with Mario Teddy. Is this actually the best combo of the video? Yet another Wave 5 track for the next race here on Los Angeles Laps. Maybe another first place? I guess we'll have to find out. I actually normally bag on this track, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that here rather than try to front run. Yeah, we almost get taken out by that green shell right away. But I find the new tour tracks are pretty good bagging tracks overall. You know, this and Vancouver especially. So I'll just go ahead and let everyone pass me here, do a bunch of hops, get rid of my items, try to get some of these coins. I find it so funny how they put in a half pipe section here at the very start of the race. It's pretty useless as well. Seemingly no one ever takes it because you get such a weird boost into the water, into the sand there. It looks like another player is bagging harder than me. Maybe they saw me do it and thought that it's a good idea on this track. I guess we'll have to find out. We are starting to catch up with the pack here. We're actually pretty much in the pack already. I'm basically only pulling mushrooms though, so I will go ahead and chain that here at the next set. I barely avoid that banana. I thought I was dead there for sure. And we actually get a pretty mediocre box because of how far ahead we are already. We get fire, we get a bomb, that bomb goes off. We still have a bomb to use. I think I'm going to wait. You know, it's always funny when you have a bomb out and people just never know when you're going to throw it. You know, it's a little bit of a threat in itself. I'll go ahead and drop it off here. Throw that green shell. Let's see what else we can get. We get the boomerang. I'll go ahead and break that player shell just so we don't get sniped here. Can block their red shell as well. And actually miss that item box. So I'm going to just hold on to this boomerang for now. See what else we can get here. That green shell takes that player out. We're actually all the way up into third place just like that. Looks like I'm able to hit someone with that boomerang. I'm able to hit that player with the boomerang and break their red shell as well. So overall, a very effective boomerang. We can go ahead and block that red shell, but we have a coin for the item slot, for the second item slot, which is not going to help me out here at the end. Yeah, I'm actually going to get red shelled again. That is tragic. Hopefully I can recover here and not get taken out too much at the end. Never mind, we're just getting comboed like crazy, and I'm going to fall all the way down into 6th place. And we are back, this time playing on Mario Circuit. Will that give us some extra luck here playing Mario Circuit? I guess we'll have to find out. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there is a Kamik player, I think that's Morden, as well as a PD Piranha player here, all rocking with the Teddy Buggy. You know, I think it just goes to show how good of a cart, how good of a frame this build is. Excuse me, this ATV. I'm not even sure what to call it, guys. I think it is an ATV instead of a cart. And we're actually getting bumped into oblivion here all the way off the edge. I just cannot recover. I'll let everyone pass me to get a 12th place box here. And I'm actually just going to go wide here as well. You know, not try to catch up too soon here. Try to get some of these coins on the ground. Get up to 5. And it looks like that player actually had a red shell in 11th, which is always funny. We can go ahead and use our star. Go for some more coins here. See what else we can get. We get some mushrooms that we can use for the shortcut here as well. I think I'll go ahead and use just 2 of these on the shortcut, pass a bunch of players. We're all the way back into 4th just like that. First place does have a bit of a lead though. Go ahead and pass this player as well on this corner to steal, make sure we get the double box, not let them take it from us. What else can we get? We get a set of double mushrooms once again here. But as soon as I started going to that shortcut, I noticed that player actually had a red shell, and yeah, we're going to get hit by that red shell, unfortunately. I have no protection for that. We're down into 3rd. We're still in a good spot here overall, I think, though. You know, 1st has a bit of a lead, but we're not in a terrible spot here. We get the single red shell. Can maybe throw this at the player in 2nd. Oh, we just get sniped. As soon as I turn around, I saw that green shell. We're actually going to fall all the way down into 9th. Just like that. I'm going to slow down for this double as well. Hopefully we can get a dodge. We do. That is a perfect item. Can we get a Bam Shock dodge for the first time of the video? It looks like it's not going to happen. We're still looking for a shock dodge here, guys. I'm going to start using this golden F so that I can cut off this entire corner section. Hopefully pass like the whole lobby here. It looks like I passed a ton of players. I'm actually going to go all the way up into 3rd place. Not a bad race. And we are back playing on N64 Raceway once again here. Seeing if we can get back to our winning ways with Mario here. You know, we had a couple good first places at the start of the, you know, the session, at least using this combo. But we've slowly fallen, unable to get back to 1st place. We get trailed there. We're going to be playing from the back here once again, everybody. And I think that's okay. You know, this track is definitely a track where you can make a comeback. There are quite a few shortcuts, and I'll just focus on getting some coins here and getting some good items, some good power items, that is. at this next set here, see what else we can get besides mushrooms. Hopefully we don't just get stuck with a ton of mushrooms. I feel like that's been happening more and more recently. Okay, we do get a star in the pocket, which is good. But watch out for that player with the fire. I'll go wide for these coins as well. And gotta watch out for that blue shell as well. We can go ahead and use our star now. Start passing all these players. Cut off this corner and go all the way up into first place just like that. Looks like the player in first and second actually got taken out by that blue shell. And now the pack is super tight here. Go ahead and back this green, get another double. And we do get the coin in the front, which is always good to see. Looks like the player in second has a coin, which, like I said, I feel like that's super common now. You know, a second place coin seems to come up all the time, which is super strange. You know, getting a coin in first is bad enough, but getting a coin in second is that much worse. And I'm trying to crank out these mini turbos, but I just cannot seemingly do that. You know, I'm used to playing with the bitty buggy where I can just snake like that all day. Looks like the blue is out, but it just was not, you know, there's just not enough time for me to dodge it because it came from someone in like the middle of the pack, it looked like. And literally everyone else has red shells, so I think we're going to make it okay because that player, as you can see up there in second, is just going to red first place a bunch of times. And I'm going to barely steal that second. Wow, that was super tight there with the pack. We get a red shell. I'm going to have to throw that just so I don't get bombed here by that player, so I don't get backed randomly. And I think the best course of action here is to just go for the double box, get some more protection here. We actually get a red shell so we can take out that player. And now we're in second. Oh, but our banana gets stolen. I think we'll be okay here for a second place. Another good race. And of course, no meta build video would be complete without this build that has been dominating the online scene since Wave 4 was released. That is, of course, Yoshi Teddy, everybody. And how fitting that I get to use my favorite character in the game, Light Blue Yoshi. Yeah, the Teddy buggy is just so good. It's so balanced. This combo, this build just has so much mini turbo. I think out of every single build in this video, it has the best mini turbo stat. And of course, it also has great speed stats, so it's able to keep up with the other builds as well in that regard. It is just so good to drive as well. Of course, you guys know me. I do prefer the Teddy pipe frame, as I've been repeating throughout this video, but this is definitely a close second, you know, on some of the tracks with a little bit wider turns, a little bit more leeway. This build is definitely very fun to drive, and you basically have no trouble whatsoever. So I can see why it is so good, why people like using it, and of course, who doesn't like Yoshi as well? As we're playing here on Yoshi's Island, I actually missed the double, so I am stuck with a single coin. And I'm once again in a new lobby. I've been doing that quite a bit in this session. I normally don't say anything, but typically whenever a room drops below 10 players, I like to switch it up and get a new lobby. I feel like the experience online is just a little bit better. And wow, I don't know how I just hit the shortcut there. I had the blooper in my face. I was able to get it anyways. And this other Yoshi is right here on our tail. But we have a bit of a breakaway on the rest of the pack, it looks like. Actually, a lot of a breakaway. They finally throw that red shell. I wonder what other item they have in the pocket here. I'm going to have to go for another double. See what else we can get for some protection here. And of course, be wary of the blue shell potentially. It looks like the blue shell is out as soon as I say that, but I do not have enough time to slow down here. See if we can catch them in the blast radius. Looks like they went around, but they're getting double red shelled. The player behind them had 3. They actually threw the third red shell at no one when they could have used it for some protection. So let's see how the end of this race pans out. They actually hit that banana on the ground. We're back into first. What a sequence of events here. We hit the shortcut. We go 3 for 3. Let's go. We're in first here. See if we can hold off for the end of this race here. It looks like I will. And I will take a first place. Let's go. And we are back. This time, we're playing on Rainbow Road after a successful first race with this build. Looks like we have another player rocking with the Yoshi, but with Mr. Scooty. And I'm actually going to go super wide here just to get some coins. You know, this is one of those tracks where I don't necessarily want to front run, as it is fairly easy to come back. You know, with the broken shroomless cut that's been in the game since Mario Kart 8 came out, it really, in my opinion, doesn't matter, you know, until the last lap. It is actually a little bit of a bagging track, you know, secretly. I don't think a lot of people realize that, but it definitely can be. And I'll just let all these players go by. We actually get redded off the edge, but like I said, it does not really matter here. We can take this broken shortcut. I'll let these players get ahead of me just so I can ensure I get the double box here. And we get a boo as well as triple mushrooms. Try to get some more coins here because I actually went down to 0 there in that one sequence. We'll go ahead and collect all these players' coins that are getting taken out. Wow, so many players are getting hit. This is just one of those rooms, it looks like. Last race, I was lucky enough to front run, so I did not have to deal with all this. But now I am in the thick of it in the pack. I'll just go ahead and burn through all these mushrooms as well. Try to avoid this banana. We just barely do there. Of course, we're going to go for the shortcut again. Wow, that is an insane pull. We have the star. We have the bullet in the pocket. I feel like that always happens on that one glider section for some reason. And we're all the way into 3rd place just like that. We have the bullet bill. I might spam this if that player drops the bomb on me. I'm just going to do it now just so I don't get hit. And this is going to take me into 1st. We do indeed get the BAM shock dodge for the first time of the video. Let's go. And now we're off into 1st. We have triple protection. Gotta watch out for those tracks changing sides there. And I'm of course going to go for the shortcut once again. We actually have quite a bit of a lead here. So as long as there's no blue shell, we should be a-okay for a 1st place, another 1st place here. Go ahead and take the shortcut. I'm a little bit in the off-road. It looks like the blue shell is out there. So hopefully things don't end too poorly. I'm actually going to get hit on the boost pad there. But there's another red shell. Now we're just getting comboed. Yeah, that player pulled quadruple red shells. Probably the worst luck we could have had. We get passed again, and I'm going to take a 3rd. What a tragic ending. And we are back playing on GBA Sky Garden on mirror mode. This is kind of weird to see. I feel like since Wave 5 came out, I never play on mirror mode. Like ever. I barely basically play on 200 as well in these worldwides. So this is just super strange. We get the trail on that player, but they bump us off the edge at the same time. We take each other out. And we're all the way down into 6th place in the pack now. We should be fine for another comeback here. Of course, in that last race, I got the shock dodge in like 2nd or 1st place in that bullet, funny enough. But we did not get the items we needed at the end of the race. And we finished in 3rd. We get our mushroom stolen in the shortcut there as well. So I'm going to have to hop through that. We can go ahead and just red shell this player here. And try to make a comeback here already. We're in 8th place. We get some triple mushrooms. Just go ahead and cut off this corner a little bit. Try to get ahead of these players to steal the double. Looks like I am unable to. So I will take the single. I fall off. I'll go ahead and recover with that mushroom. I think that player may have had a red shell though. So I might get hit at this next set here. And I'll go for the shroomless cut once again. Hopefully we don't get taken out. It looks like we do because I was saving the mushroom there. So once again, I will hop through it. Use my mushroom this time. I have to watch out for that piranha plant. That player's in a ghost as well. Yeah, it looks like the player in 1st has quite a bit of a breakaway. So hopefully that means we can get a good power item here at this next set. I guess we cannot. We get a single mushroom here. Just not a good pull. We'll go for the double. We do indeed get it finally. And we get a couple of shells. I guess the player in 1st really isn't too far ahead now. We actually almost get taken out by that fire. Looks like that player gets taken out by something. We get taken out by the piranha plant. I'm going to spam this. We don't get anything good. We get triple green shells. I'm going to go for the shroomless cut. But we, of course, get starred in the cut. And what a tragic race. Just could not catch up. Could not get the items we needed. And I'm going to finish all the way down in 9th place. And we are back playing on GBA Sunset Wilds here for the next race. Another bagging track, and I'm going to do just that here. Play from the back, of course, and see if we can make a comeback. Looks like this other player, this other Yoshi Teddy player, is doing the exact same thing as well. Get some more mushrooms, of course. Nothing besides mushrooms. Feels like that's all I can pull recently. See if I can get something better here. See what else we can get. We get a star and some more mushrooms. That's a bit better. We'll go ahead and just chain all these at the next set here. See what else we can get. We get another star here. I think I'll just go ahead and hold on to this and maybe... Actually, you know what? I've made the comeback here on lap 2 before, and I think it's better just to wait until lap 3. Because you always risk getting taken out. You know, if there's a shock or something, your race could be over just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and slow down on this corner. Let all these players get ahead of me. Go for the double box here. And see if we can get something better. We get a star. I'll use that right away just because I saw the ghost. We can chain our invincibility here. We should be able to get into a good position with this because we can chain our invincibility for quite a while here. And we're all the way up into 4th. We get a single mushroom. We also steal a bomb there. And I think what I'll do here is use this, cut off the corner here, get another item box, actually go off in the off-road a little bit too much. And we're getting bumped like crazy. Go ahead and just throw that bomb down. We get started in the shortcut. I only managed to get a single box there. The boomerang's going off. We had another mushroom. I'm actually going to cut off this section of the map here. The blooper is out. We're in 2nd here. We have no protection though. We're going to get red shelled, unfortunately. I actually missed the double box there. The shock is out, so we get the iframe dodge. We're all the way up into 3rd. It looks like we're getting past though. And I think a 4th is about as good as we can get here. Can we pass this player on the line? We actually will. And I will finish in 3rd place. And what a fitting track to end the video with. Another GBA Riverside Park. Maybe a bit of redemption here. Because the last time around, I was able to finish in 4th, but didn't really get a good race overall. So let's see if we can do a little bit better here. Of course, this is probably the bagging track that I've had the most comebacks on. Probably by a long shot. You know, I always seem to have some good luck. Even if it's not a first, I can manage to squeeze out a top spot nonetheless. And I'll go ahead and just go super wide here. I'm not really trying to catch up yet. Go ahead and chain all my items, get some more coins so I can get up to 10 here. We get yet another star here, which is just what we want. I try to steal that player's coins and actually end up hitting the piranha plant myself. And there goes all my coins. We're probably okay for now though. We have lots of time to catch up. I'm all the way back up to 7 coins there. Gotta watch out for those backed green shells. And I'll see if I can hold on to these items until the end of the lap, until the next lap, and then go for a chain, see if we can make a crazy comeback here. Actually mess up my mini turbo there. I think that's the best course of action, assuming, you know, there's not going to be a shock here. Looks like that player has a star. And I don't see what else they have. This player, I don't know what they have either, but I'm going to go ahead and chain the star at the next set here, and then go for this shortcut, and then use the bullet bill as soon as that is up as well. And oh, we actually pulled the blue shell, which is probably the worst pull, but we get the bam shock dodge at the very end. There's a ton of ground mushrooms everywhere. I'm going to use my bullet bill in the shortcut there. We're all the way up into 2nd. It looks like 1st has a big lead though. I'm going to throw the blue shell anyways. Is it going to catch up to them in time for the 1st? It looks like it is just barely going to be too late, but I'll secure a 2nd place anyways. And now for some rapid fire pros and cons for every build I used in today's video. First up is Luigi pipe frame. The pros, it is very fun to use and to drive, and it has some good stats overall. Of course, the cons with this build is the fact that although it has good stats overall, the stats are pretty average compared to some of the other builds that are meta right now, and it's not particularly great in any one stat. And for Kamik Straddle, the pros are that it has great stats overall, and it has an incredible underwater speed stat, but to make up for this, it has a very bad anti-gravity speed stat. Of course, with the booster course pass, there really aren't that many courses that have big sections of anti-gravity, so it might not be as bad as it looks like. And another con is that it just doesn't feel quite as good to drive as the pipe frame. And now we have Male Villager with the Ink Striker. The pros is that it's basically the same build as Yoshi Ink Striker with the Wave 5 balance changes, which is one of the dominant builds of Wave 4. So that means it's just very good overall, and it has a lot of viability in the meta. Of course, the main con for this build is the fact that it feels a little bit clunky. In my opinion, it's not as smooth to drive as some of the other builds. Now we have Mario Teddy. The pros is that it's basically the best combo in the game. It's basically 1A, 1B with Yoshi Teddy, and it has great stats overall. It's also very fun to drive, very smooth to drive. And of course, the main con is the fact that it is just slightly worse than Yoshi Teddy. And now we have the best build in the game currently, and that is Yoshi Teddy. Of course, the pros is that the fact that it really just is the best combo. You know, it has the highest mini turbo of any of the builds in this video, and combine that with some good speed stats is the exact reason why this combo is so good. And it is so used. You see this combo everywhere still to this day. It's also very fun to drive. And really the only con I can think of is the fact that the handling is not as good as maybe something like the pipe frame or the biddy buggy, but it more than makes up for that with its speed and mini turbo stats. And that will do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.